Okay. So moving forward to our discussion of muscular dystrophies, we in the last lecture had discussed specifically about DMD, that is Duchenne's muscular dystrophy, and today we are moving forward to the second most important type, that is Baker's muscular dystrophy. In the last lectures, we had described that Duchenne is completely absence of dystrophin protein. Now, when dystrophin is completely absent, right, dystrophin बंसे ज नहीं body में protein ज नहीं होए, then it will cause DMD. But when half, at least half or more than half, it remains. At least still protein છે જે muscle ને help કરશે એનું structure maintain કરવા માટે, but not completely. Abnormal છે, it is present છે. That means the symptoms will be mild, the disease will start in the later stages, and that is what we are going to study, that is BMD, given by Peter Emile Baker. Yes. Yes. So as we are talking, altered size and decreased amount of dystrophin. જે size છે dystrophin નો એ small થઈ ગયો છે or completely it is not abnormal. Some portion is still remaining. That is why it is milder form. Dystrophin altered, changed पर છે ખરી. Yes, and that is why it has altered size and decreased time. Dystrophin compared to DMD there was zero. Dystrophin હતું જ નહીં. એટલે એમાં આટલા બધા symptoms clear હતા. Clinical features less common compared to DMD. Yes, 3,500 was the term we used. One in every live male birth, 3,500 was for DMD. Here it is 30,000. Yes, so it is much more less common. Less severe, of course, we talked about dystrophin shape. It will try to maintain the normal posture, normal function of the muscle. Family history, atypical muscular dystrophies, similar and least severe than DMD. Onset is more than 7 years. There we already saw up to 3 to 5 years. Now start phase to 20 was the maximum lifespan. 30, 20 or 30 second or 30 kind of life. There is also pseudo hypertrophy. Yes, જ્યારે પણ તમે calf muscle specifically જુઓ, જ્યાં muscles હોવા જોઈએ એની જગ્યાએ fat globules ત્યાં આવી જશે and get deposited. એટલે તમને એવું લાગશે કે muscles hypertrophied થઈ ગયા છે, but no, it is the fat that is being deposited, and that is why it is termed as pseudo false hypertrophy of the calf. High rate of scoliosis, equinus and varus also. Yes, foot remains in more of the equinus and varus regions, and high rate of scoliosis. Scoliosis is also common in DMD. DMD and DMD both have problems. Why? Paraspinal muscles, they are affected. Lordosis से increase થઈ જતું pelvis tilted, anteriorly tilted રહેતું હતું. Lordosis increase, sitting mark, it completely goes off. These things we already saw in the diagnosis of DMD. Same things, paraspinal muscles will be affected. One side will be weaker compared to other. Imbalance ના લીધે lateral curvature increase થઈ જશે and that will cause less frequent cardiac involvement. Next few diseases that we are going to see in that even cardiac involvement will be there. Yes, but in DMD and DMD, cardiac involvement is only in the later stages in the severe. Moving to diagnosis, same as DMD, CPK will be more than 200 and decreased dystrophin and altered size. DMA testing, muscle biopsy, EMG. All this will confirm that yes, the patient has DMD or DMD. Specifically, if you go for dystrophin checking and you specifically go for DNA testing, then 100% you can confirm if this is DNA related dystrophy. Natural history, slower progression, ambulate until adolescence. Yes, and longer life expectancy. These can live up to 45 or 50 years of age. Easy. Then only complications arise, and later on, of course, there might be death because of involvement of the respiratory and cardiac muscle. Treatment, same as in DMD, there is no one specific treatment. It is collective treatment from the parents, from the therapist, from the neurophysician. Everyone has to togetherly work. Make them understand, their parents, that this is going good, this is not good. Don't give false hope. Provide assistance wherever required and prevent excessive assistance whenever the patient is able to do what they want. Forefoot equinus, plantar release, midfoot, dorsal wedge, osteotomy. This is something that you also know as shoe inserts. As the foot is remaining in varus, at that time you want to increase the some amount of valgus force. So for that you give insert on the varus side that will neutralize the tone, neutralize the excessive part and maintain the foot in neutral position. That is again to prevent the deformities. Deformity agar na થાય or થઈ ગઈ હોય તો જેટલું છે ત્યાં અટકાવવા માટે we are doing this shoe inserts. Yes, these are nothing but small wedges. Yes, एक wedge હોય, medial side or lateral side you can apply and prevent any further improvement or progression of the deformity. You will be learning the same in 6th semester in bioengineering. Okay. Like dystrophin, હમણાં સુધી આપણે dystrophin પાસે હતા કે dystrophin નથી તો DMD, આખું નથી તો DMD, અડધું છે તો DMD. Now a new protein that is also important in maintaining the normal muscle physiology, that is Amarin. Amarin protein. Yes, that is why the disease name is Emery diffuse muscular dystrophy. Yes, so it is again X-linked. We already saw from the classification that is also X-linked chromosomes that are having X-linked recessive again XQ28. X-linked recessive that means girls will never be affected and boys will always be affected. Or there are at least 75% chance the boy or the child who is male will have this disease. Yes, and females will always be the carrier. Emery protein is a protein present in the nuclear membrane. Epidemiology male typically phenotype, females are always carrier. Clinical features, muscle weakness, contractures, neck extension, elbow and Achilles extension. Contractures are more common. This disease, typically you are going to see contractures of neck extensors, neck extensor contractures. So head remains somewhat in extension position. Elbow flexors specifically and calf muscle. The foot remains in plantar flexion again. You can see in this disease, as we discussed, there is involvement of cardiac muscle. When cardiac muscle is involved, it is more severe. The patient can die at any moment of time. So, first thing, neck extensors, elbows, and foot sometimes will remain in plantar flex position. Calf muscle will be involved. There will be involvement of heart. Yes, as you can see from the diagram, heart is also involved. જેટલું થાય, try to remember these pictures. Yes, if you want to remember these pictures of the, you can say, subjects who have already had the condition, remember this diagram. This you will be able to just write it on yourself. What is going on? Yes, heart एक बार highlight થઈ ગયું, then you have clear idea કે heart related લખવાનું છે. So that can be bradycardia, that can be instant death because of vision, arrhythmia, everything can. Yes. So bradycardia, first degree AV block, that is conduction block, or you can say arrhythmia or dysrhythmia, and sudden death also can happen. Heart function બંધ કરી દે શું થાય? Of course, naturally, yes. That is why sudden death is much more common in this disease. Scoliosis is also common, low incidence of progression. જેટલા muscles આપણે highlight કરેલા છે, જે involve થાય છે, including heart, the condition does not get worse so much. Progressive disease, yeah, of course, muscular dystrophy body is progressive as well. With time they get worse, but extent of being worse is different. આજે સારું છે, કાલે DOP ના પેશન્ટ ને ઘણું ખરાબ હશે. આવતા મહિને, આવતા વર્ષે, whatever the time duration we are taking, these will be comparatively getting worse, but in small amplitude, small degree. Diagnosis, Gowers sign. Who can tell me what is Gowers sign? We have discussed in DMD. Gowers sign એટલે શું? Yes, no need to perform. You can just verbally tell me, that is also fine. What is Gowers sign? Don't write if it's a big thing to write. You can just verbally tell me what is Gowers sign. If it is wrong, it is fine. Please. What is Gowers sign?
Sir, it is like means when you are on both knees and both hand, and there is a hump like on your back, something like that.
Okay. If I want to check for a patient how to stand from sitting on the floor. Yes, if a patient is sitting on the floor, you ask him to stand up. Yes, તમે શું કહેશો? બાળકને વચ્ચે બેસાડી આજુબાજુ કઈ સપોર્ટ ના હોવું જોઈએ. Yes, no tables, nothing. And you ask the patient to stand. What a normal individual will do? Okay, to explain. Okay.
Stand without support.
I'm not sure if this will remain as such. Okay. Consider me sitting on the floor. Right now I'm on the bench. And if I want to stand up on in here, do that. Okay, I'm sitting on the floor. Yes, I'm sitting on the bench, and you ask me to stand. What will I do normally? There is reduced space, so I'll use both my lower limbs and my trunk. Yes, these muscles will extend. They will extend. Knees will extend, and the extensors of the spine that will help me to get up. For an individual who is not having enough power, જેના muscles weak છે. Yes, why they are weak? Because important protein, dystrophin or any heavily protein, they are not present. So શું કરશે? First of all, he'll try to sit this way. Yes, and then once he is ready from quadruped position, he'll go into kneeling. Now, to support him, and body માં extensor stone જ નથી. શું કરવાનું? Yes, so extensor tone is not there. So what he will do? He'll use his hands. He પોતાના હાથને use કરીને ઊભો થશે. કઈ રીતે? Like a letter. Yes. સામે કંઈ રાખ્યું હોય તો કેમ પકડીને આપણે ઊભા રહી શકીએ? Similarly, he'll use his hands, demonstrating himself using and lifting up. Yes, this is how they will use. Yes, I will not be able to demonstrate. The space here is very narrow for me to spread my legs and stand that way. But overall, I guess you have an idea. खुद ऊपर climb कर सकते. Climb in the sense he uses his hands on the knees, on the thigh, on the waist, and go on extending. Yes, that is how they will stand. Yes. So, say for example, this way he will use his hands and move completely into extension or standing position. This is how they will typically do it. This is Gover sign. Right? Don't forget Gover sign. It is diagnostic sign not just for DMD or BMD, for all the muscular dystrophies. Why? Muscles weak, muscles affected. That is why the term muscular dystrophy. Outside sun. Yes, Gover sign will always be positive in such cases. DMD, BMD, limb girdle dystrophies everywhere. Of course, when the trunk is lower limbs, that's something that affects us. Then mildly moderated elevated CTK. EMG, again, there will be abnormal. No need to remember what type of EMG response you are going to get, but it will be diagnostic. Normal dystrophin will be normal. Natural history, first 10 years, mild weakness, later there will be contractures, cardiac abnormalities. Fifth and sixth decade can amputate. Poor prognosis in obesity, untreated equinus, and contractures. So here, specifically, you can see it is much more mild compared to DMD. It is similar to BMD, almost similar to BMD. But the only difference, dystrophin is normal. Dystrophin is normal. Here, another protein is affected. Lateral contractures and cardiac abnormalities can be found. Specifically, in the fifth and sixth decades, there are various problems in which the patient cannot survive. It has only poor prognosis if additional comorbidity is there of obesity, untreated equinus, and fracture. Yes. So there are chances patient walking or ambulation also because of that there will be furthermore change in the cardiac muscle and it may lead to death of that individual. Treatment again DMD, BMD બધા માટે treatment is almost same. Just that one or two extra features they are specifically condition wise giving plus or minus the same. So here it is about contractures. So prevent contractures at the neck, elbow, paravertebral muscles for slow progression, elbow flexion, contracture. જે જગ્યાએ બધી normal છે even plantar flexor. Those you want to prevent, you want to stretch very frequently. Stretching જેટલું જલ્દી provide કરશો તો વધારે સારું રહેશે and deformities નહીં. Soft tissue contractures, Achilles lengthening, posterior ankle capsulotomy, which is one of the surgeries that can be done. Capsulotomy. If the deformity has formed, deformity from childhood or a patient is coming to you from 10, 15 years, after 10 or 10 years, the deformity already formed, then you have no option but to go and remove the capsule and make the ankle again full range of motion. Anterior transfer of tibialis posterior. If tibialis anterior is completely paralyzed or under contracture. Final stabilization for cow more than 40 degrees, also termed as Cobb's angle for scoliosis. You will be learning scoliosis typically, of course, in musculoskeletal physiotherapy if you have not already started learning it. So Cobb's angle, if it is more than 40 degrees, then only we go for surgery. Below 40, we can treat through physical therapy and orthosis also. Maybe walking brace if you want to remember. Cardiogenic intervention, cardiac pacemaker can be used because rhythm of the heart is changed. Rhythm ने maintain करसूँ तो problem नहीं है. Yes. So for that reason, pacemaker is a must because there are conduction blocks mainly any block can be solved. Okay. Next, one more we can discuss very easily. That is limb girdle muscular dystrophy, LGMD. Etiology: no X-linked, no sex-linked chromosomes. Here it is autosomal recessive. So there are chances for male equal to female. Yes, limb girdle muscular dystrophy. Chromosome affected is 15q. Autosomal dominant at 5q. Yes, 2 chromosomes are affecting or causing this disease. One is at the 15th level, that is recessive. One is dominant, 5. At a dominant, male ma hoy ke female ma, you just say 100% the patient is going to have LGM. Epidemiology, it is more common and more benign. Benign and malignant. Benign means एक बार થઈ ગયું કઈ સાઇન એન્ડ સિમ્પટમ આવશે પછી ફૂલ સ્ટોપ ત્યાં ત્યાં ડિસીઝ અટકી જશે. Malignant, it gets worse over time. જેટલો ટાઈમ જશે એટલું એ ખરાબ થતું જશે. Yes, here this is benign. That is LGMD એકવાર start થયું, sign and symptoms આવ્યા. Now it will not progress very fast. It will remain as so. That is more of benign. And this is a common condition we are going to see. Yes, so the seizure muscles that are being affected, specifically girdle muscles, as the name suggests, limb girdle, muscular dystrophy, scapular muscles, shoulder muscles, back muscles, hip musculature, thighs. Specifically these regions and even the arms that will be affected. Remember, try to remember these diagrams. આ diagram ઉપરથી તમે બહુ જ easily યાદ રહી જશે કે કઈ condition માં કયા sign and symptom હશે. Depending on sign and symptom, of course, you are going to write the clinical manifestation is starting from 30 years, third decade of life, always more. Yes, initially pelvic and shoulder affect the name suggests limb girdle. Yes, upper limb girdle, lower limb girdle, start carrying by shoulder and hip. And it moves from proximal to distal. Similar distribution as DMD. Yes, in DMD is for the same distribution. Though DMD is very severe, it can progress right up to the foot or right up to the hands very fast. But this is comparatively common but benign. Shoulder level, arm level, forearm level, thigh level, and crust level. All things you have to see. Now here you start seeing wasting of the scapular muscles, or even at times winging of the scapula. Yes, lateral borders move out. The angle of inferior angle moves outwards. That is winging of the scapula. You see the wasting compared to the opposite side also. Yes, you can look at photographs of that individual taken right before a year or two and today, and you can see a vast difference. Not even years, months together. Then you look at the knee level. Knee, you see the thigh specifically. Here, the patient has not exposed the hip region, otherwise we could have seen the upper regions of the thighs, and that also would have told us, yes, it has gone for atrophy. See the shoulder musculature. Yes, shoulders, ekdam bonus hathma avse. When you try to palpate such patients, directly you can palpate the bones. If a bone palpate now, that means muscle is going for atrophy. Then you find the pathology. What is wrong at that level? That is how you find. Even at the knees level, you can very easily make out that it has decreased muscle mass. There are two further classification. One is pelvic girdle specific, and second is scapulohumeral type. Yes, so lower limb is affected or upper limb. In upper yes, lower limb affected, known as pelvic girdle type, as the name itself suggests, pelvic girdle. Yes, and scapulohumeral type, that is shoulder girdle. So two main types, scapulohumeral or pelvic girdle. More common is pelvic girdle. Yes. Diagnosis same as DMD, areas, moderately elevated CPK and normal dystrophy. Main differentiating point between DMD and other conditions is dystrophy. આમાં dystrophy ના main હતું DMD and BMD માં. DMD માં complete action, BMD માં altered change. Not action but change. Natural history, slow progression after onset, after 20 years or we talked about around 30 years of onset. Contractures and disability are much more common. Rarely significant scoliosis. Yes, scoliosis is not so common, although there, but not so common in limb girdle muscular dystrophy. The treatment similar to DMD. Scoliosis mild, no treatment is required. Scoliosis to mild હોય, then directly physical therapy and orthosis can help. This is up to 40 degrees of Cobb's angle that we discussed just before this. How to find that is on next day. More of musculoskeletal part will learn. Yes. Okay, fine. We won't move further. We already have discussed three conditions. So we started our discussion with BMD. In the BMD, we saw that dystrophin is present, although not completely absent. The altered say the symptoms might say life expectancy will be more. Diagnosis is same, treatment is same. We cannot have any change in that for all the muscular dystrophy. Then we saw about amyloid diffuse muscular dystrophy. Here the amylin protein that is present in the covering of the nuclear membranes that is altered, and that needs that also involves heart. Yes, so there are chances the patient will not survive more because there is bradycardia, as well as there is first degree AV block, conduction block. So what can be done for this? Again, diagnosis is very similar clinically as well as electrophysiologically, EMG also. Natural history, poor prognosis in obesity, contractures, and underrated equinus. Yes, because the foot remains in equinus as well. Sorry, yes, equinus. Physical therapy treatment, same things, very specific contractures, jungle thigh, neck extensors, elbow flexors, as well as plantar flexors. Yeah, so if you are stretching up like a try to minimize the stretching deformities, and if already deformity is found, you can go for surgery capsule. Limb girdle muscular dystrophy, again two further types, pelvis and scapulohumeral. These are autosomal. First disease that we study today, that is autosomal, and that involves recessive and dominant both. Yes. It was limited to recessive. Now there are also recessive. Yes. It is common, more benign type. Clinical manifestation, age of onset, third decade of life. Similar distribution as DMD, yes, upper limbs, lower limbs, but those affected, specifically girdles, they will be affected as we already studied. They can be easily made out from the photographs and from the scan also, that we can know that it is altered on both the sides. It is very symmetrical, yes, it is bilateral symmetrical. Two types as we discussed, and diagnosis will be same, treatment will be again same. Natural history, we talked about, it starts after 20 years or from 30 years, and it later on progresses. Every time you say, of course, progression will be there. It is minimal here because it is benign. It is common yet benign. Okay. Any doubts you have so far? Please let me know in the chat. Any doubts regarding today's lecture? कोई पण वस्तु ना समझानी हो? Anything? Any slide, any word you didn't get, please